Welcome back, everyone, to another Cheap Labor podcast. My name is Justin, and as always, is with me is Jacob. And welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of the Cheap Labor podcast. And we're going to start today's episode with showing off some of the new stuff we've added to our production, as in our sound bites. Because we added a couple, little bit of extra sounds just to make our show a little bit more funny, a little bit more entertaining. If you guys have any suggestions on what we should soundbite, then please leave a comment in the video, because we'll definitely look at it and see how it can work out in our video.
Yeah, for sure.
Is the camera okay?
Yeah, I thought it wasn't recording for a second, but it is.
No, it looks good.
But yeah, a lot of these sound bites are used in certain situations. So, in the situation if we're mad.
God damn it!
That's John Goodman and Big Lebowski.
We got some good music ones.
Oh, we want to build this one up, but we only have two. Play them.
The best Travis Scott.
I try to look for the one where he goes, "Oh my god!" But I can't.
That one's on Antidote.
And okay,
I love Travis Scott. Street Fighter. So in debate situations or we're arguing.
Fight!
Fire! If you say something good.
Perfect.
If you
lose,
and
you win.
But I think our favorite one is the one that gets our mom the most mad. But it's not even like anything stupid or anything. It's dumb.
No, it's
really
very stupid.
Just because we say it, and I don't know why she gets so mad.
And it was this little chubby kid just singing a song.
Hamoud Habibi song.
I don't know what it is. It's just one of the weird things of YouTube that recommends us over the years, and we're just like Hamoud Habibi, and we're like,
Hamoud
what the
baby? Yeah, we're just so. Yeah, we're super excited for new podcast soundbite ideas, and this one, I don't even think we had this sound bites as something that we hope for season 1. That was something that we kind of were just. It's cool just because you watched it on a H3 podcast, and it was different. It was definitely super cool, and I think with time, when you got the iPad, I thought maybe you can get the sound bites in, and we did, and we have all the original ones, like the that one I found, which I was super happy about.
Oh, boo-hoo!
There's just so many.
Which one's King Daniel's favorite? The one I say that reminds me of him?
Oh yeah.
I'm bored. Send me videos.
If you ever find that video, just anybody can just look it up. Those 5 words. I had to count because I don't want to say 6 or something and
have
be
someone
wrong.
prove you wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm bored. Send me videos.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
Find that video on your own.
Yeah, I wanted to add some sound bites because I was inspired by watching H3 podcasts, and I always thought it's just funny to, whenever somebody's talking and to enhance the story, you can just play a button just to make it funnier. Or if it's real awkward tension between like a serious topic and you just want to make things be at ease.
You hit them with the.
You turn the camera off, and I'll be naked when you come back.
You would hit him with a Ric Flair. Yeah, Ric Flair is funny. I'm trying to get The Rock, but he has some funny sound bites where it curses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those are all the sound bites that we have so far. What would you say is your favorite, Jacob?
I still have to go with
with Tyler,
the
Creator.
Creator.
That
one's getting.
That one's good. I like that.
You got it during stargazing, so that was a good song. But yeah, overall, I feel like this is a fun time to kind of have all these out, and hopefully, we already asked you guys before, and you guys did not disappoint. We got the Ric Flair woo. Where's the bruh sound?
Bruh.
That one's a classic.
I think everyone has to have that one, because it's just so relatable.
Yeah, and back to the whole Street Fighter sounds. We always just thought it was cool to just video game noises are always the best thing to hear. And when it came to the you lose, I didn't know that guy, whoever voiced it, he only did you. lose.
Oh, yeah,
Win.
he recorded two different things.
You lose. You win.
Yeah, so I had to like cut them together. I was like, oh, that was kind of fun, just to like cut out the in between space where it makes it sound more natural, and that makes sense. Because I know when you have to pay like voice actors, you pay them by like the time.
Yeah.
And so to cut down the time, you just kind of make them just say one word at a time,
Yeah,
and then they just
the
piece
entire phrase.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and they just piece it together, and it works out. Yeah, and I really like the Perfect because Logic had the song called Perfect, and he
It's
used
on
it.
Kanye West's.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Part 2 of Father Stretch My Hands.
Yeah, I don't know, it's really cool sounds that you can use in rap. Maybe when Cheap Labor does some like music with like electronic stuff, we'll add some of these sounds, and it just
Yeah, that'd be funny. Just hit a.
Hummel?
I would so like that.
I think if you played it one more time, Mom would leave like a lot of hate comments. Yeah, our mother.
Hummel?
Yeah. So we're gonna transition into what we were gonna actually talk about, as our childhood memories of just things that we remember. We talked about what we watched as our child, like in our childhood, I should say, rather, of like TV shows and whatnot. But this is kind of like the episode where we kind of go on a nostalgia trip of what we did with cousins, because we used to have cousins all the time over when we were like in elementary school.
Yeah.
I remember personally well, hide and seek.
Yeah,
Hide
that
and
was pretty
seek
big.
with Desiree, Vicky, and Yadira. That was awesome. That was just so much fun. But I remember like best of all, the biggest like hide and seek story was we had a big closet downstairs that had all the blankets in there, and you and Desiree hid in there.
And not just blankets, it's like big old Mexican blankets.
Oh yeah.
Like for like the biggest bed size you can like find.
Yeah.
And it's just the whole closet was just filled up with blankets.
It was just filled with those Mexican blankets that you get, and it's like the big eagle or
The big
the
tiger.
or the. I think we had a big Harley Davidson one, but that was Diaz.
Yeah.
But we had.
Ding Rossi.
Yeah, we did that, and they were hiding in the back, and I had already known that these guys were gonna be hiding in there, so I knew just to like act like, oh, I don't know where they're at, and then just point it down to that, because if they're not in there, then I had no idea where they would be. But I got them, and I got Desiree first, and I put my hand down, and you're hiding in it, and I felt your face, and I got so scared that I like kind of kicked all the blankets out, and we got all trapped. And Julian was on the outside, like, "Are you okay?" Like, just he opened the door, and we're all like covered in it. Oh my god, that was so much fun playing hide and seek.
Yeah, playing hide and seek with them was really fun. I remember there was like a few times where I would be there at their house. By their house, I mean Vicky and Yadira, and we just play in their backyard.
Yeah.
And I remember it was one of their birthdays, and they had like a jumper. And for some reason, like I always thought, like I always remember that day just because it was just really fun just playing with the jumper, because we hardly ever like go to their house, not because we're like not invited or anything. It's just like, oh, it's just one of those
the party spot.
Yeah, because everyone comes to our house because grandma lives here. Everyone wants to come see grandma.
Yeah.
But there's those few occasions where we go to our cousin's house, and it's been like really fun. Kind of just like a different. It just brings a whole different aspect to like playing with family and cousins. And even here, like at birthday parties, that was really fun. Just playing like musical chairs. At least one chair gets broken
every time.
What else would we do with our cousins besides?
We'd go on a walk. It was one of those like it was very rare, but it's like that one moment where I think I've seen a couple memes about it, when it's like when you get out of the bathroom and like your cousins all went on a walk without you, and you're like, what?
Like, what?
And you end up.
God damn it!
That was me constantly, because I always got forgotten, or they just left.
Jacob always went poopies.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom, and I'm like, where'd they go? I'm like, oh, they took the baby out on a walk. And I'm like, why? I'm like, without me? And I'm like, whatever. And then one time we did it to, God, who we do it to? And they totally, like, ignored us for the whole day afterwards. I'm like, it was just a walk. It was just the walk.
Don't walk. Okay.
I don't know.
Baby.
I don't know. Musical chairs was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't. I wouldn't say any of us are cutthroat at it, where it's like you get all triggered once you're done. And
we had a few cousins that would cry after, but they were just like the little
but they
kids,
were the little kids that,
like learning to how to play. So I mean, they get a soft pass on that.
Yeah.
But like as far as adults, I don't really think any of them got like too competitive.
I think the only competitive games that I've seen are like the baby shower games, because whenever we have baby showers, like when we have a baby, the babies come every like year, probably like maybe like 2 babies a year at the least now.
Yeah, last year was what?
Last year was
2.
2.
And then the year before that was like
the year before
90 billion.
I don't know. There was like 4 or like maybe 5. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's way too many to keep up with, but they're all so precious. But like,
we could repopulate the earth.
Yeah, if it came to that, it would be this family. But we had, it's the you put like apple cider or for something inside of a like a baby bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to chug it, and everyone gets so like competitive over it. Like I see them like bite the top of it off and they're like drinking it, and I'm like, no. Like, I think I'll just save it and I'll just be like, nah, I'm alright. I can finish it at a leisure pace.
You know what's a weird game is where they have to like identify which chocolate it is.
That's
in the
weird.
Like melted chocolate in a diaper.
I never understood that game.
And they always get like the weird ones, like Mr. Good Bar. I was like, can't you guys just get like Hershey's or Kit Kat? But I think they do that to make it like harder to guess.
Yeah.
But
and then you got like the family that think they're like chocolate connoisseurs, and they're like, this one smells like a Kit Kat
because of the new.
But I gotta go Snickers type thing. It's like it's funny, but none of these games should be taken so seriously.
Yeah, and you always hear that one joke where it's like, "Oh, I accidentally brought out a real diaper."
A real diaper. Yeah.
Yeah, if it did, it would smell like crap.
Yeah, the whole room would smell like that. But man, I'm trying to think of other things that we do with family.
We try not to have any like alcohol at the like family occasions, not just because like anyone's trying to like stay sober or anything. It's just that when it's like a kid's birthday party, we wanted to stay like a kid's birthday party and not have like someone like overdo it or anything like that. There's been like a few times where there has been like alcohol and everyone's been fine, but it's just like, okay guys, like relax. Like,
yeah, there's occasions when stuff like that is, but it's never it's not like we're like a anti-drinking household or anything. It's like,
right,
kids parties shouldn't turn into let's get turned.
Yeah, if you're having like a Anna and Elsa party,
yeah, if we're gonna throw down with Baby Shark, I don't think that this is
I do not want to see like Modelo's.
Yeah, but I mean, some households are different, so I
yeah,
mean, that's just the way we roll. But
yeah, I mean, there's sometimes like where there's family events. I think there's family events now that like since we're older, like when we would hang out with like Isaiah and his family, there's alcohol there, and
there's like no kids over there.
Yeah, there's like no kids there.
There's like 4, and they all just
I feel like
in one
like
room.
a grown up having fun, like responsibly too. It's just good times with the Vias.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a dull moment over there. There's always we always chill at the bonfire. The bonfire is like the spot. That's where all the ideas are born, pretty much.
That's where we listen to new music, get more into each other's music.
Yeah. Play music.
Yeah, play music sometimes. And like how you said, where we spawn all these like ideas that we can do. Yeah, it's just
the whole idea of cheap labor kind of birthed there, but the name, I think when I came up with the name. I think
we're at the beach.
I was at the beach. We were at the beach, and I'm like, we got to think of something funny, because we thought having like this called the bonfire, like, and we thought about it for a while, and then I'm like, okay, I got to think of like 2 dumb words that go together, and I'm like, oh my god, we're Mexican. Why don't we be cheap labor? And I come back out, I tell
You
Isaiah.
emerge from the water.
I literally came out of the water like Aquaman. Like he just jumps out, and he's like, I'm like, hey, I got a good idea for the name, and he's like, let's hear it, and he's like, cheap labor, and he just starts busting up, and
Isaiah
I'm
just
laughing
died.
so hard. I'm like, all right, I'm like, he's on board, and we told Justin. Justin's like, yes. He's like, that's the name. So from there it was cheap labor, and we had ideas and like concepts of what we wanted to do. Originally it was like a band idea.
Yeah.
Where I'd be on bass and vocals. And I learned how to play bass just because we did that. Justin would be on the drums and Isaiah would be on the guitar. So we were, it was a good idea for a while, and don't be surprised if something comes out of us playing music.
Yeah, I definitely want to have more music related stuff on the channel. I mean, like last episode we were kind of singing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really us making like music.
We did our best. Really though.
Man, I wonder if I can somehow like add auto-tune.
Oh my god, that would be incredible. Just an auto-tuned mic, and I would say that 24/7. I'd blast the whole house with it.
Just annoying mom. Hamoud.
Like, oh, imagine. It's like the one episode of Office when they gave a Michael the PA system, and he was just like talking the whole time and annoying everyone. And then Jim just cuts the wire, so he's just yelling in his office. But I'm trying to think of other things that we did with Isaiah. Bonfire was just like really the only thing. We love to travel with Isaiah, but not like travel to the extent of like out of the country or anything. We just drive out to.
Yeah, because at that time it was just him that had like a regular job, and then I worked part-time.
He worked at Guitar Center. You worked part-time, so I don't think he worked. You know what? I don't want to like assume that he didn't work weekends. But but
he worked the most out of us.
Yeah.
And based off of our budget, we couldn't really like go to like anywhere. I mean, it's not like we can go anywhere now.
Yeah.
But like the idea is for us to, save up some money, do something real fun together, and just happen to film it during it, and then just post it.
Yeah.
And make it like funny, because all the like I would usually say like 9 times out of 10, but even like that's not even accurate. 10 times out of 10, it's when it's Jacob, Isaiah, and I. We're always dying of laughter
like
of something.
Seaport Village, just walking through downtown San Diego.
Yeah.
The whole time we're just having an awesome time, and I mean we've talked about going to Vegas and stuff like that. Other spots like Joshua Tree would be really cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, it's never a dull moment without cousins. It's like when we have our cousins, it's something's always happening. We're either laughing super hard, and there's no like roast sessions. We don't get like upset at each other on like the occasions only when like Tony and Isaiah start to like go at each other. But that's like that's
the fight noises.
Oh yeah, this is like
no,
not that one. Where is it? Yeah, they just go
Fight!
We're just like watching them.
Yeah,
and we're like, wow.
Not gonna lie, bud. Like Isaiah and Anthony, your guys' comebacks kind of suck.
You lose.
Yeah, all you guys just lose.
No, I think it's funny to watch them argue, but I mean, they don't mean it, so it's like kind of civil towards the end of it. But it's always funny when it comes to other cousins. We're not really like speaking negatively to each other or anything.
I think
like
it's
we always
funny,
have a good time.
like, because they're always roasting each other, and then when they look at us, they're like, "We have nothing to roast you guys about," and I'm just like, "Yep," because we're
Perfect.
No, far
just
from
kidding.
it.
No.
No, it's just I'm like the last person that wants to get in arguments and roast battles, just because I hate being put on the spot.
Yeah, and I'm always the one that wants to give out advice, whether they want to hear it or not.
I would say when it comes to the four of us with Tony, you are like the silent hitman. Like you don't do it until it's like personal, almost like a John Wick type thing. Like you can get the job done, but
yeah, only
you just
when...
don't want to. When you get brought back into it, I swear, Isaiah and Tony are just like raccoons fighting each other, just like, I'm not done with you type thing. They come back. I don't know. But, yeah, there's always something, like, when we argue, it's over stupid things.
Yeah.
And I mean, the same goes for them, but we kind of like squash it after. We're like, oh, okay, we just argued about who took out the trash type thing. Like,
it's mostly chores, and with them, it's like, oh yeah, well you look like this. Oh yeah, well you're this, and it's just like, well now I have this, and we're like, dude, shut up.
yeah, I can't tell you how many times we've just been like, enough. Come on now.
Little babies, the babies.
And then when it comes to like other people that we've tried to like get along with when it comes to that stuff, I don't think it even comes close to the camaraderie that me, you, and Isaiah have.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when we go to record stores, we're always like, it's weird, we're always on like the same page with everything.
It's like we have an idea of what we want to look at, but then we're also like scanning to see like, oh, what else could we like get? And Isaiah always finds like
he
bunch
finds
of
the
stuff.
greatest things. It's just like when we go like thrift store shopping, he found 2 guitar amps, 1 guitar amp and a bass amp, and we're like, how do you?
It's like, how does your Goodwill have this, and our Goodwill just has this lady yelling, "Oh, where's the restroom?
I can pee out here."
Yeah, I can pee outside in the front of Goodwill. I'm like, oh, yeah.
This is Goodwill for you, but yeah, honestly,
I think the coolest thing we found from that Goodwill was like a Shrek mask.
oh yeah, that was disgusting.
It was so nasty. And Isaiah's Goodwill,
Goodwill has guitar amps,
hardcore electronics. He got a keyboard, like a Casio little keyboard. I'm like, are you serious?
And this isn't sour grapes. We just want it over here too. Like, man, if only we had the kind of look. Because I mean, I don't really buy anything at thrift stores other than like cool sweaters, sports gear, or just like Padre stuff or something, or maybe I'll start to check out the CDs, and I don't really trust the records sometimes. At the one that we go to, it's all of them are like slipping through, and I'm like, that sucks. But I don't buy records.
Yeah, Jacob has gotten...
I have one.
Yeah, it has one. And then
Metallica. Kill 'em all.
Yeah, I have...
Oh, I took it down. The poster. Metallica's Kill 'em All, and you have like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Isaiah.
Isaiah has a good amount. He has a lot of cassettes.
I have more cassettes than anything now.
Yeah, and then Christmas...
And I found some good ones too.
And then Christmas, you got a CD player, so now we got CDs.
Yeah. Collection of 2 so far, so we can build up on that.
What are your 2 CDs?
Wu-Tang Clan's Enter the Wu-Tang, and A Tribe Called Quest's Low End Theory.
Wow.
I love those ones.
Oh, yeah, it's just, man, this went all over the place. It was fun though.
We had like ideas of what we wanted to talk about, but it ended up just us having like a good trip of talking about our
memory
cousins
lane
and stuff. And it's never like it's never a closed book.
Mm-hmm.
We're always thinking of ideas like, oh, we're gonna have a sleepover with the girl cousins, like, oh yeah, or with Isaiah, we're gonna go to Vegas and pig out. Or
dream.
Have you seen that
Explain
guy?
The dream, Jacob.
Our dream. It might be gross to everyone, but we want to go to the Heart Attack Grill, and if you know what the Heart Attack Grill is, they just straight up make their burgers in pure lard. And they fry it up. There's no greens there.
Like the whole theme of the whole restaurant is like, oh, this is so unhealthy. This is so like bad for you. You and it's like Heart Attack or what is it called again?
The Heart Attack Grill.
Yeah, it's like
it's literally called Heart Attack because
like the waitresses are nurses.
They're registered nurses. I think I haven't checked how many people have actually died or have had heart attacks there, but that's because they eat the octuple burgers. They're like 8 thick half-pound patties with like butter in them straight up, and it's disgusting. I don't know how people do it, but we're not gonna do the full-on octuple one, but from what we've heard and what we've seen, if you don't finish it, they paddle spank you. And I mean, I've never been to a restaurant where they discipline you after you don't eat your food. But yeah, that's one spot that we want to go to.
That's usually mom's job.
Yeah. But no, she just puts a timer on for us so we don't eat it. But I haven't had that happen since I was younger. But
No, you never had that issue because you ate everything when you were
I think
little.
the only thing I ever hated was mushrooms.
Yeah, I hate mushrooms.
Shrooms.
Yeah, shrooms, boy. Oh, Julian had it worse with the timer.
Oh, poor
I
guy.
don't like it.
I don't like it. Eat it. And he just, man, but those were so funny. But he was a little there, and he didn't want to eat it. What else was there with like the trip on Fremont Street? I guess there's
Just
a
a
guy
LA
I guess
vlogs.
there's a guy on Fremont Street in Las Vegas. There's a guy that lets you kick him in like the nuts, and just like he just takes it and he's like, I'll give you your money back if I flinch or something. And I'm like, wow, get Isaiah to just full on go for the field goal kick on him. I don't know how they do it, but it's insane.
Like, I wonder if I can get like a running start
Oh, if I got a running start with the boots.
with Tim's.
Oh man. With Tim.
No, you have
With my Doc
Martens.
Martens. No, you got to do it with your steel toe.
Oh,
Oh, he's gone.
break his pelvis. It's gonna be like a Mortal Kombat X-ray. It's like,
Oh yeah, insert X-ray with the. Yeah, it's crazy. We always have plans. We always plan ahead, and I feel like with the whole, quarantine. I was about to call it coronatine, but
I mean,
it could work.
that's accurate too.
With the whole quarantine going on, with everyone staying at home, I felt like we just planned so many things in advance of just like, once everything clears up, we can do that.
Yeah, and it's good to do that because we try to stay hopeful and
Mhm.
everything, because once everything is good, we can take that initiative to go out and do those things. And once we film it, I feel like because of YouTube, we're being able to like film like vlogs and all that stuff. Like the
Yeah.
podcast is fun. We could rewatch episodes. Like I don't really rewatch them like
I don't
yet.
watch them.
I feel like
just by
maybe
myself. I watch them with mom and dad.
Yeah, like once we make the episode, we watch it once, like right when it comes out. And I think in the future, I would like to like maybe 5 years into the future, kind of rewatch the episodes to see like where we
Yeah.
were at in our life.
I don't even watch the vlogs.
I think I would watch the vlogs first, just to remember that the whole experience. Like when we did Julian's birthday, like the drive-through, that was fun.
That was fun.
I
That
feel
was
like
real good.
those would be really fun to do, like capturing those moments on like camera, like because I really want to do the whole heart attack or just the whole Las Vegas vlogs
Make
and
like
everything.
a big special out of it.
Yeah,
before we
do
go there.
that or and go axe throwing, go camping.
Mhm.
I just feel like that would be like super fun to do and really like funny to see, just because I have a feeling we take something really simple and just make it really entertaining. Obviously there's a lot of inside jokes, but I feel like the more that people watch, the more they will become part of the inside joke.
Yeah. It's like when I hear all these like YouTubers like, oh, real fans will know what this means type thing. And I feel like we can do that really well.
What should we refer to our fans?
I don't know.
Because we're cheap labor.
Cheap labor. I don't know.
The union. No, just kidding. They
No,
don't have a
workers
union.
union.
No, they don't have a union, right? No, the cheap labor. They don't
I
have.
don't know.
I don't know, just workers. Cheap
Some-
labor workers.
I was about to say slaves, but that was gonna be wrong.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but we'll definitely think
If
about it.
any of you guys can come up with a name for cheap labor fans,
We'll give you credit.
yeah. CL. No, I can't even think of anything.
The CL boys. I don't know.
CL boys. Lakers. What the?
What?
The labor. I feel like it should deal with something with labor or cheap.
The laborers.
The cheapskates. I mean, that's
I
not
like
bad.
that one. All right, cheapskates. We can start off like that.
And let us know if you guys like it or not. I mean, we're always subject to change it.
Yeah, for sure.
Should we even do that like tier list, or do you just want to save it
No,
for?
I think we could just save it for another episode.
Okay, and then let's try within like the next couple episodes to bring on a guest. It's gonna be difficult, but we're gonna try to figure that out, whether it be in person or on Zoom.
Yeah.
I think our top priority
is
is
JMag
JMag.
101. We'll get you on soon, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got him. We got others.
Yeah, it's just I work a lot, and so
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out like what's the best time to do everything. I'm thinking Fridays are the best to record.
Fridays.
Fridays or Saturdays. So we'll definitely keep in contact with the people we want on the show. Just be patient, and we'll work something out. Yeah, because we're just gonna be making as much content as we can. Because I don't know, all of it's fun.
Yeah, it is so much fun to do, and getting other people on here, like, adds like a whole different bonus to it.
Before we go, I already talked about like the places that I want to go to, like Vegas, axe throwing, like camping. I think it would be really cool
To do
like a water park.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
What do you think? Like, what other places come in mind to when it comes to like making vlogs and all that and having a good time?
And the Joshua Tree
Oh, yeah.
area is like super cool.
I wonder if I
Just
can
to-
bring a drone.
Just to meet Josh Homme.
Nice.
Oh, imagine seeing him or Iggy Pop or so. Is his name actually Iggy Pop?
I think it's
I'd really hope it's not.
Iggy Azalea Popsicle. I'm just kidding.
Iguodala
Iguodala.
Poppy. I don't know. But I mean, there's always ideas for us to go anywhere, like do the Hollywood Walk of Fame and type stuff. Take pictures with fat homeless Spider-Man or something funny. But yeah, maybe this week or when we release the video, like when we do the preview, I'll do a poll of where we should go.
You heard my throat.
Your body's trying to tell you to stop. No, I'll probably get the fans at home involved in it and be like, hey, if you got spots for us to go and videos like that, we'll give you we'll give you a place to do it. Yeah, for sure. We'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching this this week's episode. We're just kind of like trying to make it more. What's the word? Like candid, more authentic and fluid. We're just talking like legit conversations, and let us know what you guys think. What we should add into for sound bites, video ideas, guests. We had one comment say carpool karaoke. We'll try to figure that out.
Figure something.
That one we just need multiple cameras. Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
That'd be great. Hopefully.
Oh my god.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah,
We can do
straight up.
something like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cheap Labor Season 2, Episode 3. We are logging off. See ya, Cheapskates.
Yeah.